I'm Chris.
And I'm Jeff.
Welcome to episode 80 of Fresh and Uncooked, the podcast where Jeff and I talk about fast food, new menu items and products, cooking at home, and what we love to eat. What is today's topic, Jeff?
Top 5 snack aisle foods.
This week's food news includes a new flavor of M&Ms coming out this year. Chicken chili fans will be interested in this new product from Bush's.
I guess I'll be interested.
And remember the song Trick or Treat, Smell My Feet?
Yeah.
Well, Airheads is, we'll talk about it in food news. And Jeff and I got to talk about the Chicken Big Mac and a few other things because it's been a while, Jeff.
It has.
So sit back, grab a snack, and enjoy episode 80 of the most appetizing food podcast ever.
Fresh and Uncooked.
Any news?
Is there any news?
News.
Food news.
Bad news travels fast.
Mars Candy has a new flavor of M&Ms coming out, and it takes a classic food pairing and puts it in bite-sized chocolates that we know as M&Ms, Jeff. The first new flavor since 2022 features berry-flavored bite-sized chocolate with smooth peanut butter center. It's peanut butter and jelly M&Ms.
That is very interesting since that is also the first new product offering since 2022. That sounds odd.
Apparently. Available in a single size, a share size, and the sharing size stand-up pouches at retailers nationwide beginning in December of this year.
Just in time for Christmas.
So looking at the packaging, you can see our food news on our YouTube channel, Fresh and Uncooked. The M&Ms don't look like the traditional peanut butter M&Ms.
No.
Those are kind of wide oval, where these almost look like the original, M&Ms, just maybe, a little more stuffing inside.
Yeah, maybe they're just a tad larger is what I'm hoping.
It's hard to tell, it's hard to tell on just the packaging, but
yeah.
This one I think you'll like, Jeff. I know it's got my interest peaked. Bush's Beans is rolling out its all new slow simmered white chili magic chili starter to give busy households a fast track to homemade white chicken chili that could be made in under 30 minutes.
That's very cool.
They say to add a little chopped onion, a can of green chilies, and your favorite protein to a pot with the slow simmered white chili magic.
So does it only come in mild, or does it come in mild and medium?
Apparently it's only mild. They do have a few other of their chili starters that do range in heat that have been out. I've never noticed them before.
No.
But they do have a few other levels of heat and a few different chili starter kind of flavors. This particular one contains the Great Northern beans, garlic, onion, and cumin. So it sounds like white chicken chili. It's got the essential stuff in there. Jeff, You're the chili master around here. Is this something you would use?
I don't know that I would need a chili starter, but it is a good idea for anybody who's not, I guess, ambitious and not willing to try their own chili.
Yeah, just kind of get pointed in the right direction without having to do too much thinking.
Yeah, and
where
even though
you want to control your
can make it
seasonings a
medium.
little more, I guess, right? When you're same. But when I do make white chicken chili, which I do several times during soup season, welcome to soup season officially, Jeff. I do use the northern beans. I definitely got garlic and onion, and I'm definitely using cumin. So
it's a very solid start. I haven't made any chili yet this season, so maybe this weekend.
All right, so from off to a good start with some chili base to what's going on, Airheads. So this is kind of how Airheads is framing this one. On Halloween night, parents around the country send their kids out to walk countless blocks and miles on a mission for candy. And then they return home with 2 very stinky feet. So Airheads, for some reason, decided why not make Airhead cherry scented foot spray.
Oh my goodness.
Airhead's first of its kind limited edition spray comes in the shape of a big red foot, and they will be giving a limited number of foot sprays away starting today, the day we're recording this, October 14th, at airheadsfootspray.com. This also ends October 18th, Jeff. So wanted to make sure this made food news. So your chances of getting one of these is already pretty slim to none because they're so limited. But you can try to get one if you like, but it has to be on that website between 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, I don't know. What are we supposed to, how are we even supposed to go about? What are they thinking?
They really wanted to find a way to go off that song, I guess. And that's where they went.
Airheads as a whole. Do you like Airheads?
Sure.
Yeah. I guess I never really give them much of a thought.
But I mean, if someone was like, hey, you want an Airhead? I'd be like, sure.
Yeah.
A little taffy, kind of chewy. It's like a better fruit roll up.
It is. Wow.
All right. So a little food news bonus section here, Jeff. We definitely got to talk about the chicken Big Mac. I also wanted to bring up Domino's viral pizza. Have you heard about this?
So I've heard about it, but I don't necessarily know what it is, if that makes sense.
I finally tried it yesterday, actually. And it's a pan pizza, right? You customize it.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to do the Parmesan garlic sauce, and you got to go extra with the sauce.
Okay.
You get extra cheese, and you throw on bacon, ground beef, and the Philly cheese and the Philly steak as your meats, and then you add the cheddar cheese blend. It's supposed to be a cheesesteak.
All right.
I'm a fan of cheesesteaks. I'm a fan of pizza. I tried it. I got the Domino's app and customized it. I actually didn't add the cheddar cheese blend because there was actually a coupon in the app for a 3-topping pizza.
Okay.
So I ditched the cheddar cheese blend just to save some cash because it was quite the discount. And I haven't had Domino's in decades. And I honestly wouldn't mind ordering from there again.
Really?
The pizza was good. The crust seemed good. Like, yeah. I kind of wish I still had some because it's been like lunch, dinner, and lunch the last few meals. And I kind of miss it already. So, yeah, it was good. I would change it up a bit, though. Have you ever had their garlic Parmesan sauce?
So I get their Philly cheesesteak pizza.
Because they do have one.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the only thing that I order from there.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I believe you've talked about this before, the Philly cheesesteak pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Because, when I first started ordering it, I was like, okay, there it is, the Philly cheesesteak pizza. But yeah, it's a little bit different. I think I would do it again, but I wouldn't go with the extra sauce. But I think I would go with the extra Philly cheesesteak steak. The bacon wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't bad bacon, but I don't think it really fit.
Okay.
Cheesesteak. So I'd probably go without that and maybe add onion instead, because I like onion on a cheesesteak. So,
and that's pretty much how the Philly cheesesteak pizza is, although they do have mushrooms on there too. And but the one thing that I always find with that pizza is it doesn't have enough of the Philly steak. Adding that extra Philly, I think, is the way to go. Yeah, and the cheddar, you don't need the cheddar. No.
Yeah, I didn't even. Yeah, I didn't think it was like it was already extra cheese, so it felt cheesy enough.
Mm-hmm.
I also tried that Hormel Black Label Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bacon that we featured on Food News last episode, Jeff. And it was pretty good. It wasn't overpowering. I noticed you got to cook it kind of really low and slow in the oven compared to like regular bacon. Because it will burn because of the sugar. But you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Christmas breakfast.
Really?
Like, it felt like this should be a holiday thing that Hormel does. I don't know if they're ever going to bring it back. I don't even know if it's still out or what or how long it's out. It's a limited time thing. But I would say bring it back every year and do it around the holidays. I think it's perfect.
Okay.
It's holiday bacon. All right, Jeff. So the Big Mac has arrived. The chicken Big Mac. The Big Mac's been around for a while. It's the same as the regular Big Mac, right? There aren't any onions, though. And, of course, instead of the 2 beef patties, it's the 2 chicken patties, which are kind of like the same way the nuggets are as far as for like battered tempura style. Yeah. I had it. You had it. What'd you think?
You know what? I really liked it. I enjoyed it. I mean, those patties are made specifically for that sandwich. And I think that's a really good thing. If they were to use the regular McChicken patties or some of the other, chicken that they use for their other sandwiches, it wouldn't work out as well. But for me, I put a little bit of that extra Big Mac sauce on there too. I ordered it through the app, and it was messy, but I feel that Big Macs should be messy.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. They should be messy. Otherwise, it wasn't prepared right, I guess, right?
Right. But no, I thought it was really solid. It was good.
Yeah, I thought it was good too. All the reviews I've seen, a lot of negative. The biggest complaint is they're just flavorless, right? I tried the chicken patty first. Like I took a chunk off the chicken patty just to taste it on its own. No mac sauce, and there wasn't even a shred of lettuce. Most of that already fell off, but it tasted just like a chicken McNugget. And what do you do with chicken McNuggets, Jeff? You dip them in sauce.
You do.
So this is like 2 big chicken McNuggets with a messy amount of mac sauce in a sandwich form.
Yeah, and I find it really interesting that they say that the chicken is flavorless. Well, those beef patties that are on a Big Mac, I don't think that those have a ton of flavor.
Yeah, salt and pepper.
Maybe?
Yeah, they're so thin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you like chicken McNuggets and you like mac sauce, I think you'd enjoy it. It could use some seasoning, some salt and pepper like they do in the patties, I suppose. But you wouldn't want to be like too crazy with it, I don't think. You wouldn't want to really spice up this chicken patty because it would just compete with the mac sauce, right?
Maybe extra pickle. A little bit of extra pickle because McDonald's, their pickles are really good.
I saw your TikTok where you said most underrated pickle in the world or something, right?
I think they're just very underrated, the McDonald's pickles. There's something, it elevates their cheeseburgers, which their cheeseburgers are really not much to write home about, but every once in a while I get a craving for their cheeseburgers, and man, those pickles are a big part of that.
Like the original cheeseburger, right?
Yeah, just the original, just the old school cheeseburger.
Are those more than $1?
They are. They've been more than $1 for quite some time.
It's been a long time since I've had one, but wow. Okay. So 2 things I want to pitch to McDonald's after trying this, Jeff. Number 1, sell those chicken patties as a new nugget option. Big nuggets. Give me a 3-piece of those.
So just 3 of the patties?
3 of the patties as extra large nuggets.
So wouldn't they have to call them something different, like a chicken tender or a chicken strip or something like that?
Supersized nuggets.
All right.
The only problem is they'd have to change all of their sauce containers because you couldn't dunk that thing in the. But
you'd have to do a fold.
Yeah, you'd have to do a little tearage, some foldage. You'd have to work a little bit. But second thing, though, what do you think of this? I think it's time for McDonald's to come out with a jalapeno mac sauce. It's long overdue. And I think this is how they do it. The next time they bring back the chicken Big Mac, I have a feeling this is going to be like the McRib, Jeff. It's going to go off. It's going to come back in a year. It's going to go away. Say it's never coming back, and then it'll come back. When you debut it again, debut it as the jalapeno chicken Big Mac. Put some jalapeno in that mac sauce. McJalapeno sauce, whatever you want to call it. Then keep the sauce on the menu permanently. That way you can have it when the chicken Big Mac comes back, or you can throw it on a regular Big Mac.
I like the way that McDonald's does jalapenos too, but I think I'm very interested in McDonald's once again since they released this whole thing. It was good.
It was good. I liked it. No rush, but if it's there in November, I might get it.
What is your drink of choice at McDonald's?
Coke.
All right. Just a regular Coke?
Mm-hmm. Ice.
I'm thinking to myself, that nice high C orange that they reintroduced. Oh, once in a while, that just hits a certain way.
I don't know if I would order. I don't know if I would order orange. I mean, I'm not grossed out by it, but I think I would just be fine with the Coke.
Something about that high C orange. Oh, it is delicious. And they have Hawaiian punch now at McDonald's too.
Oh, really? Do they? Yeah.
Oh yeah, but Hawaiian punch, it's delicious. But do not look at the numbers on Hawaiian punch. Do not look at the numbers.
Won't look at the numbers. Okay.
All I'm saying. Oh man.
The numbers or the ingredients list?
No, I think, well, the ingredients, I'm sure that doesn't do any good either, but the numbers.
They kind of, because of those ingredients, have those numbers.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
That's your food news for episode 80. Top 5 snack aisle foods. And I figured, at least in most of the grocery stores by us, there's kind of 2 or 3 snack aisles.
There is.
There's usually like the regular old school snack aisle. And then there's kind of like the overflow snack aisle of that snack aisle. And then there's kind of like the healthy, organic, gluten-free snack aisle.
Which, in all honesty, Chris, I stay away from that.
Okay. I was going to say, feel free to include, Veggie Straws or what else ever might be in the in that snack aisle.
Veggie straws are disgusting.
We've done potato chips. We did quite a potato chip episode. So I'm curious if any of those are going to end up in your top 5, since we can include other things besides potato chips. I'm curious about a few things that you might bring up. I'll start it off, Jeff. This was talked about in our potato chip episode. In my top 5 from the snack aisle is going to be Ruffles cheddar sour cream potato chips.
I don't know how anyone can argue with that. Yeah, I think that might be my number 1 potato chip.
Oh, yeah. I would.
Hands down.
Probably, yeah. I would have to agree.
Yeah.
And Lay's, makes like a cheddar sour cream, the crispy, thin and crispy kind of one. It's good. But the Ruffles, they got the ridges.
Yeah, the Ruffles are great.
Feels like
if I were making
it's a manly potato chip.
Oh yeah. Well, and if I were making school lunch for tomorrow and I had a sandwich and I needed a little Ziploc bag full of my favorite snack, I'd probably be going with those Ruffles chips right there.
Be a fantastic lunch to look forward to.
Absolutely.
All right. What you got, Jeff?
All right. I think I'm just coming out with this right off the bat, and I think you're not going to be surprised by this at all.
Okay.
Frito scoops, Chris.
Okay. All right.
Let's get it out of the way.
I was wondering. Good choice. Good choice. No
Frito
arguments
scoops.
there.
Yeah.
Would I take it first in a football food draft with my first pick? No. Would I question it being in someone's top 5 in the snack aisle? Absolutely not. What are you accompanying with the scoop? What are you scooping?
What am I not scooping is probably more or less the question.
Okay. All right.
So I just had some over the weekend, and I was just using some queso dip.
Yeah.
And then we also had some spinach artichoke dip that we were using for it too.
There you go.
And cowboy caviar.
Many
that's a good way to
purposes.
go. Oh, there's so many different things you can do with it.
That was one of the things I was wondering if you were going to bring up. Absolutely. I'm going to throw a little curveball, I think.
Okay.
I'm going to go with tortilla chips, and the brand that I recommend for tortilla chips, no matter what kind of salsa, what kind of nachos, what kind of taco night you're having, the On the Border brand tortilla chips.
Those are really
premium.
good.
Those are premium
Yes.
tortilla chips. If you have not tried those yet, I highly, highly recommend them. It's a Mexican restaurant chain, isn't it? On the Border.
It is, yeah. I don't know that there's many of those locations still around.
Yeah,
but those chips alone can keep them in business.
And it doesn't matter the white corn, the yellow, the restaurant style, the rounds, the whatever they call them. They're all the same recipe. They're good.
Yeah, those are really good. Wow, that is kind of a curveball, but I like it.
It's I kind of made this list not necessarily in order of the top 5, just what came into the head first.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what? Those got to get some love, and they're the best. So they got to be in the top 5 because tortilla chips are an important product in the snack aisle.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Now for me, I'm going to go with Doritos.
Ooh.
And when I say Doritos,
Yeah.
I'm talking about all of the Doritos. I don't know if I'm necessarily talking about just the regular, nacho cheese or the salsa verde or the Cool Ranch or even the old school taco ones. Doritos are just good.
Doritos.
Yeah, they're just great.
I had nacho cheese. I called out a specific version of Doritos, the classic, the original.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind the spicy nacho one too.
That's
or
another
spicier
one.
nacho. If I had to rank them, they're all really good, but I'd probably put Cool Ranch at the bottom, and I like Cool Ranch. So
yeah,
they're Doritos. I forgot about the salsa verde ones though.
Those are good too, right? Every once in a while. Yeah, I believe so.
Oh my goodness. Get the grocery store app out.
Yeah.
All right.
See, got to add that one to the list, man.
Let's see. So we both have Doritos. How do you usually dip your Doritos at all? What are you doing? What are you doing with your Doritos, Jeff?
No, Doritos are good on their own.
Something my family taught me, aunts, sisters, brother, everybody, Doritos and cream cheese, just straight up cream cheese, soft enough. Otherwise the thing will just break.
Mm-hmm.
But that just straight up cream cheese and Doritos. It's good. And taco salad. My mother's taco salad. Very American taco salad. Had Doritos in it. How about a snack mix? I'm going to throw a snack mix into my top 5. It's Gardetto's. Gardetto's snack mix.
Yeah, so much better than Chex Mix. Gardetto's stands alone, all on their own.
Chex Mix out of the water.
Yeah. Gardetto's are great.
So good. The breadsticks, the little rye chips, pretzels, just the seasoning, really. I mean, those are that like Italian garlicky seasoning that's on there. It's perfect. I haven't had those in a while either. So
that's what I was just thinking. It's been a minute since I've had Gardetto's. Now I'm adding that to the list.
And you know what? That's because they're in that other aisle with all the microwave popcorn and stuff. That's where they keep the Gardettos. So it's like,
yeah, they're next to the honey roasted nuts and almonds for whatever reason.
Yes. I've seen them there on the lowest shelf. So it's like they need to be up front and center.
Yeah.
Especially when you're comparing it to microwave popcorn and peanuts.
Oh, that's
yeah, love some Gardettos.
All right. Here's another one for me. And I can't pick a particular flavor once again, but combos.
Ooh.
I love combos. And they're not always in a snack aisle. Those are more of like a convenience store thing, I feel. You're going to get more of a variety at a gas station or a 7-Eleven than you would your grocery store.
And a few different sizes too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I love combos.
Combos are good.
Yeah.
Cracker, pretzel.
I think I go more with the cracker.
Yeah, I think I would too. Just classic cheese and crackers, can't go wrong.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I have 2 here for my last one. It's kind of a toss-up. They're 2 classics. And I was going to say, if Jeff says one of these things, then I'll just say the other one. And you sort of said one of these things. So I'm just going to say them both. Chili cheese Fritos and the crunchy Cheetos.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cheetos was my next one.
Okay. All right.
It's regular Cheetos. I almost said chili cheese Fritos, but I'm always on such a scoops kick. It's really difficult. But yeah, both of those are, yeah.
It's
I would choose either one of those.
Yeah, if one didn't end up in the top 5, but the other one did, I'd be okay either way. Did you say crunchy Cheetos or do you like the puffy kind?
Oh, the crunchy kind.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, not the puffy ones.
Yeah, the puffy ones aren't. Puffy ones probably aren't even my top 25.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Just to clarify, right?
Yeah.
The similar size bag, chili cheese Fritos and Cheetos.
Mm-hmm.
Both at least in the last few years have like climbed up in the price tags. For some
big
odd
time.
reason.
Yeah, big time.
The smallest bag of snacks, but yeah, the heftiest price tag lately. Don't know what's going on with that, but either one can't go wrong. Any honorable mentions, Jeff? I like the combos one. Didn't even think of combos.
Yeah, I like combos. You know what? Pringles are good.
Thought about Pringles, but nothing. I mean, I have my go-tos when I'm in a Pringle mood.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to be in a Pringle mood. But yeah, maybe in a top 10, and maybe it's just a broad snack, not necessarily a single flavor. But
Do you consider those potato chips, or are they in a class of their own?
I mean, obviously, technically, they're not potato chips, since they can't even put that on the label.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, yeah, I think we talked about them during our potato chip episode, so they're potato chips. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
class. Would you?
To me, they're just Pringles. You know,
Sure.
I guess I really don't see them as potato chips. They're just Pringles. They're the thing that in a can that, you know, you try to get that last Pringle and hand gets stuck.
No Bugles in your top 5?
No, I like Bugles.
Do you?
Occasionally.
All right.
Every other year, maybe every odd numbered year, I'll have Bugles. So
Next year,
yeah, I haven't had any this year. I'm holding out until probably February or March.
2025.
Yes.
Those Bugles. All right. Well, there. Top 5 snack foods from the snack aisle. Let us know on social media what your top 5 would be. Find all the links to all the Fresh and Uncooked socials in the show notes and description. Jeff, where can everyone yell at you on the internet?
Yeah, it's Jeff_on air on all platforms.
All right. You can find me on TikTok and YouTube, cooking with Chris_YT. Jeff, I bought an air fryer.
Yes.
So I'm going to have all kinds of air fryer videos. Most likely. Is there anything I should try for sure in an air fryer?
Well, have you done chicken wings yet?
I did, but I didn't do anything to them.
All
I
right.
sort of did a review video of the air fryer that I purchased, and that's one of the things that I just literally threw them in with salt and pepper to what the air fryer manual, which I have right here next to me, suggested as far as temperature and time.
Okay.
And they needed some work. They weren't too crispy, but I'm not too worried about getting them crispy.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't had good chicken wings yet. I've just had okay chicken wings.
Okay.
But that's what you'd say does the best?
I love chicken wings in the air fryer. Yeah. There's just something about them.
I think I'm going to make that tomorrow night.
Yeah. It's just a little bit of experimenting that you need to do.
Yeah. It's a new process to me. It's obviously a new air fryer too. So gotta find the right zone for everything. But yeah, it's time to start working on some chicken wings for sure.
Okay. And I think the key to the biggest thing for me is when you have those leftover fries when you come home from somewhere and you never know how to heat them, the air fryer is perfect for that.
I've found that everything I've reheated has been just absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reheating aspect, it is so much for someone who doesn't have a microwave,
Right.
really for that particular reason, because it, just putting it in the microwave. No, it doesn't.
Yeah. Especially
It
French
doesn't
fries.
do it. Yeah.
Get home from Arby's with some cold fries. The microwave's not going to help. The air fryer, though, I guarantee you
Oh,
it will help. Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been fun. So
Good.
a lot of
good.
experimenting, probably be a lot of air fryer content if you follow me in Cooking with Chris stuff. So
Okay.
Jeff, until next time.
Enjoy what you eat.